But the second day, you had to meet by mile 25, you had to get there at a certain time or you're disqualified. 34 runners got disqualified at the first checkpoint because they could not make it in time. The next checkpoint, 5 more runners got disqualified. At the start of that race, there was about 70 people who started it, and only 25 completed the trilogy. So even though we were probably second to last to come in on day 3, we finished it. So we felt that was a victory because that was the hardest thing as a runner. And I went into that thinking, oh, I'll do fine, I'll do fine. But it was a humbling run, and it really raised my respect for these trail runners because that's a whole nother world out there. And here in Ashland, we don't have mountains, we have hills. So there was no way of us preparing for that. So to even finish it, we consider that a great victory. And we got to finish it together, and that's our first time to ever cross a finish line together. So that was a sweet moment for us, since we spend hours of our lives, training for these things. So, but like Mark said, the running is just a very little thing of what we do, even though we now have 50 runners who run for AFA for Africa and help raise funds for the organization. Witness 3 people come to know the Lord as their Savior. One being our bus driver, who whenever that man drove all 13 of us around all for 2 weeks. So he spent a lot of time with us. And whenever we met him, he was very bold. I'm Muslim, very firm with that. But after about a week watching, what God was doing in and through us, he came up to Jonathan Van Hoos and said, I want to know this Jesus. I want to know him. So they were able to sit down with him and tell him about Jesus, and we were able to actually baptize him in the pool at the safari. So that was an amazing victory for God and for our team.